Hello, everybody. This is Mike from ASA with another free pick coming this weekend. Got a pick for you on Saturday in college football. This weekend it comes from Conference USA. We're going to use number 973 in the rotation. We like North Texas minus 12.5 over Florida International. That game is Saturday at 6:30 Eastern Time. Again, we like North Texas as a free play minus 12.5 over Florida International. FIU comes into this game with a 1-1 record, but we have them rated as the worst team in college football. Their 2 games so far this year, they lost to Louisiana Tech by 5 points. Completely deceiving final. They got outgained in that game 447 to 182 and only lost by 5 points. They had 4 yards passing in that game, Florida International did. They were lucky to stay even close, anywhere close in that game. They followed that up last week by playing an FCS team, and all FCS teams are not created equal. There are some good FCS teams. The team they played last week, Maine, is not one of those teams. Maine was 2-10 last year in the FCS, 2-10 record, and Florida International beat them 14-12 last week at home. And Florida International was outgained and had 13 fewer first downs than Maine, who was a bad FCS team. Really deceiving 1-1 record right now for Florida International. North Texas played a Pac-12 team, on the other hand, Cal, last week. Was only a 5-point underdog because they do have 15 starters back. North Texas does, from a team that went to a bowl game last year. They had some high expectations coming into last week. Cal blasted them. An embarrassing performance at home for North Texas. We expect them to bounce back and play much better. They do have a new head coach, Morris, who was at Washington State as an offensive coordinator last year, but he's been a head coach at Incarnate Word, where he had a good run there. We expect them to play much better this week. These two played last season, and it wasn't even a game. North Texas was a 21-point favorite in that game. Now we're getting them at 12.5, which is a great line value in our opinion compared to last season. FIU doesn't have much of a home field advantage, so we're not worried about that. Getting them under 2 touchdowns here for North Texas. In that game last year, North Texas won 52-14, and one of the 2 touchdowns for FIU was a pick 6. So they only had 7 points on offense. Final yardage in that game was North Texas 623 and FIU 258. Just complete domination. We see that happening again this weekend. FIU has been bad for a long time, let's face it. Again, their last 27 games against FBS opponents, they have 3 wins. That's it, 3 wins. So 24 losses in 27 games. Of the 24 losses, 18 have come by double digits. This is just not a good team. You're going to get an angry, experienced North Texas team coming off last week. We're getting them under 2 touchdowns against one of the worst teams in college football. We're going to lay the 12.5 in this game with North Texas on Saturday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Good luck this week with all your plays, and come back and check out more YouTube free picks from ASA. Thanks, everybody.